Could you have kept the king out? I didn't see a way to do that. That's what I was trying to do, but I also needed to get the I needed to get the pawn close to the endgame. Never resign when you have a knight. There were drawing chances. It was not a illegitimate. It was not just petulance. This is a weird opening. What's it called? I forget. I think that's a kind of an unusual way to play it. It's usually played as a sacrifice. Let's see, what have we got? We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, he's going to win this pawn back. Let's just get castled. Then, yeah, let's defend this pawn. No sense in giving it up, but he can take this pawn eventually. What I would like to do is simplify the pawn structure a bit. Turn this into an isolated pawn. If he doesn't take. If he does take, I'll take with the queen. I'm going to take then. So he can push. He can definitely push. I could blockade here, but his knight can come in. So, how's the best way to do this? The best way is to actually wait for him to push. Right? Let's just start putting pressure on it. So I've got 3 pieces on there, and he's got 2. But I need to get a rook on it. He's just holding on to that pawn. Okay, so we could start pushing these pawns, huh? Ah, there, finally. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so let's push this guy. Let's shut the queen out. Seems you're a bit confused about the mathematics. What did I say? And hello, King Charles. Black could have taken e5. Yeah, he can still take e5. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe he can't take it now. But he could have taken it earlier, yeah. There were 3 enemy pieces. Ah, I wasn't counting. Yeah, counting is tough. Very tough. So now that I got what I wanted, I got that pawn pushed. What do I do now? Maybe I get this knight out of the way and push this pawn. I'd like to activate my queen, but it doesn't seem to have any good squares. So now we can take this pawn. In Go, you only have to count to 2. And I could take his knight, but I don't particularly want to. I want to kick it, I think. Where is he going? There, there, there. I will take. There. He could go there, which would be annoying. But fortunately, I have blocked off this diagonal. Oh, yeah, here I could take. That was the plan. Man with a plan. Oh, but now I need to blockade this pawn again. So 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2. You don't want the queen to blockade. That's correct. Yeah. Hello, T-Bone. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, he's just going to give it up. And maybe I'll take with the knight here, so I will be better developed. So anyway, that was kind of a risky gambit there. Pushing all my pawns wasn't exactly a gambit as much as... Okay, let's put some pressure on his bishop. Let's trade it off. And now I can double here now, or I can bring my knight out. Let's keep bringing the knight out. So this is interesting. I don't want to allow his rook in here. I wanted to keep this defended, but I guess keeping the rook out of this square is more important. Okay, yeah, let's keep moving my rook. My knight, I mean. Move it with tempo, attacking the queen. The queen can go here with check. I'll just block. My target is to get the knight to this square. Ah, yeah, I saw the check. Yeah, it was a check. I admit. There was a check there. Oh, he trades. Well, that's a mistake. Ah, but he didn't want my knight getting to this square, so, well, we'll go somewhere else then. No problem. Get my knight to here, maybe. Or he wants to... so this is just a king and pawn endgame with knights. And so it's a simple win. Should be a simple win, you know, you never know. So what's the best way to get to here, right? Let's step up with the king. So you can play here or here. And I could go back. And just start pushing my pawns here. I can attack this pawn. Oh, I will get a passer this way. No, I won't get a passer. Okay, let's step up then. That's what I wanted. Too bad I can't move that with check, but I can take. Do I want to take? Maybe it's better to let him take, huh? Attack the other pawn too. Oh! That was a dumb move. Sorry. Forgot his knight was there. So now it's about the tempos. So let's see. I'm further back, which may be helpful over here. Time pressure. Yeah, he was moving really fast, so he's got all the time he wants to think about it. He's not going to think about it, apparently, but he's got all the time he wants. Yeah, I should have started walking this way. Now, if I go here, he goes there, I go here, it's his move, right? So I go here. And I go here. And now he's got to move. If he moves this, he loses a pawn. If he moves the king, I go right or left. Either way, I get a pawn. So yeah, he managed to turn it into a draw and then managed to give it away. Three v3, when pawns are on the second rank, you can create a passer, but when pawns have advanced to the third rank, can you still create a passer? I don't know. I don't know. H4 to create a passer. Yeah, a lot of times, as you saw, it's better to keep your pawns back, somewhat paradoxically, just because it gives you extra tempos. So if it turns into a tempo game like this one, I had the extra tempo. You can create a passer, but is it in time? Yeah, his king might be able to get over and stop it. Anyway, interesting endgame, I thought. Let's get somebody new. Okay, back to e4. Ruy Lopez from the white side. Okay, so this is one of the times where you can play the center fork trick. Always good for confusing your opponent. So he's given up a bishop for a knight, and he's given me a big center. I do have to worry about castling, but I think this will be okay. He has a check here. I had to worry to see if there was a check that hit this bishop, because that's loose out here. But he's not worried about that at all. Interesting. So let's develop. Let's go ahead and finish the castle. Now I could push this pawn, but he would just get a knight here, so why do that? Why do that indeed? If I put a bishop here, he'll probably take it. I think I will just lift my queen up shortly. You know what I can do is I can put my knight on d5. That might be interesting. Rook on c1. Knight on d5. Pawn to c4. The Chess Tempo website. Cool. Okay, so this fork hits the queen, but he is attacking my pawn. So let's defend it. So yeah, he made it difficult for the queen to defend this pawn. Normally the queen would move back here to defend that pawn. Now it's just got to move away somewhere. So it goes there. Don't see any immediate mate threat, so let's go ahead with grabbing a pawn here. And come back to the center. Could go here. If I go here, the knight takes, and then I take back with the rook. I think that's useful. Chase the queen, defend the pawn. Get rid of one of the defenders around his king. Yeah, so he doesn't go for that. He instead goes for a fork. So let's play it this way. I take here, and then I play this fork. He can take my rook if he wants. So do I want to take with the queen or the bishop? I think I'm going to take... Oh, if I take with the bishop, I leave this undefended. Let's take with the queen then. I was just thinking he can bring his rook over here to gain a tempo. Yeah, it's annoying, but nothing too serious. I just have to make sure I keep the tempo, so at the end of the day, I can... At the end of the day, I can take his bishop. Okay, he's just in frustration. So who is this wants to play me? Chitra, casual, 15-5. That time control is a little too long. Not good for a stream. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just not seeing things today. Okay, we got a reverse Sicilian. Potential for a Botvinnik system. Yeah, I don't see the need to play d3 yet. At some point I might. Yeah, I guess at this point it becomes an issue. So maybe I should have played it before, because now he can play f3 with his bishop. He didn't, so. Let's just get castled. Going to kick the bishop next. Yeah, here we go. If he takes here, I take back with the knight. If he retreats, then everything is good. and I can continue with my setup. So I think I will kick his bishop. Oh, it voluntarily moved. Okay. That's fine. Gonna get ready to kick the bishop here. If he takes my bishop, I'll take back with a pawn to avoid the queen trade. And then I kick this here. He can go there. There is a problem there. Okay, so I'll go here. There's a problem anyway because this pawn will be loose after he moves the knight. He's threatening the knight here, attacking my queen. My queen can't go anywhere to defend this pawn. It's also a fork. So if I move like the rook to avoid the fork, I see. I move the queen to cover this square and figure out how to cover this pawn some other way. This wasn't a big oops. He wants to trade. What a boring run of players I've run into. Yeah, I mean, sometimes when they want to trade, you really can't do anything. Yeah, it was my turn, so I was never at a loss, I don't think. So I guess I'm going to play g4, knight g3, knight to f5. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted your knight to go there. Want to put it back? It'll be forever out of the game. Yeah, you go that way. So yeah, like I said, I wanted g4, knight g3, and then to f5. Okay, he can trade. It's all right. Okay, we got rid of that bishop. I can put the knight here. Ah, he can take it. What else? I was thinking about playing d4. That's why I put this knight here. So d4, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. And then this pawn is under fire. And if he pushes, I can take it. So he did none of the above. What do I do? Not sure which way I should have taken, but I thought, well, I'll put this here. And I should get something out of this. There's a check here. There's a knight takes. He's ignoring me. Oh, I see. That's why he moved his rook, to get away from trouble. Okay, well, let's start taking stuff. When I take this, this is going to be loose. Let's see if we can double my rooks quickly. I'm just thinking I can get back to here in time, and this pawn serves to block his attack on my pawn. But he can come in with his other rook. Okay, so I can grab another pawn and start pushing. If he pushes, I'll let him take this pawn. I'll take this pawn, he takes this pawn. Oh, he wanted that one. I see. Let's start just pushing these pawns here. So I don't understand what his game is here. Let's stop that pawn, though. Stop it in its tracks, and then I could bring my king over. So I go here. Where is he going with his rook? I'm not sure. Might be going after this pawn, huh? I can take, I can't really take this one. It's a little too, so let's just start pushing. Oh, he blocked my bishop. Let's take. So yeah, let's just keep pushing. So when this gets up to here, there's a mate threat. was wondering if there was anything I could do with the checks. I'm not sure. Okay. And that's a mate. There's nothing you can do about it. He's boxed in by the pawns, and the rook here is mate. And he can't checkmate except by taking. He can sacrifice his rook. In case I pre-moved. If I had pre-moved the checkmate, then the queen would have taken my rook. Well, I think that was a nice win. I don't know how much back and forth there was, but it looks like he's going to let his time run out. Yeah, there's just no way to avoid the mate. He's run out of tricks. Except he could sacrifice his rook if he wanted to put the mate off for a little bit, sacrifice the rook and push this pawn. But I would mate him eventually. Okay, well, that's everything. I mean, that's it for this session. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Remember to follow me if you want notifications for when I'm streaming. And I will see you all next time. Yeah, that would have been the pre-move. The pre-move would have been embarrassing for sure. Okay, bye now.